Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us again. Nice amendment to the, what'd you call it? Intro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Good final season intro there. I liked it. Yes, again, welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This will be our last season of Impossible Landscapes. We're looking at 4-ish episodes, depending on how quickly things go. Should be a fun romp. Just bring you up to speed. Last episode, we ended with our 3 agents standing around looking at the note that is shown in the screen here to the right. They had spent some time in the night floors. They had gone to investigate the Dorchester house after midnight, entered in directly into the night floors in a state of almost undress. They found themselves inexplicably in hospital pajamas, and they spent an indeterminate amount of time in the night floors. It felt like years. It may have only been minutes. There was some shenanigans. I encourage you to go check out that episode. But it ended with them getting out of the night floors and waking up on the floor in an empty house, not abandoned. It's currently listed for sale, but empty. No one's been there for a while. There was dust everywhere, and a large demonic seal in the middle of the floor in the either dining room, living room, one of those large rooms with a bay window kind of thing. Sunlight shining in, motes of dust in the air. They wake up lying on the floor, unaware of how long they have been unconscious. They spend a little bit of time looking around. Gourmet went off into the detached garage to see if there was anything in there, because the house was completely empty. They wanted to try to clean the demonic symbol off the floor. Gribbi went into the kitchen to do something. Gaucher was left alone when he heard the squeaky, squeaky, squeaky of a little clockwork child coming up to him with a little, platter with this note sitting on it. The note says, "Find J.C. Lentz at Hotel Broadalbin. Go now. Find the hotel, the labyrinth, the author, his bottle, the city, the lake, its shadow, the battle. Then the party, the dance, the girl in blue. The one singing nothing is true except out is through. Love and kisses, Abby." And that's where we ended it, as they were all looking at this this note, standing around. Gourmet with some 409 and an old rag in his hand. He did manage to find some cleaning supplies. You also spotted, while you were in the garage, just like a lofted area over the back, and in the shadows in the back, maybe some boxes that got missed in the move. But other than that, there was just like a little cardboard box near the garage door with some, half-used cleaning supplies that probably got left there when the house was tidied up before the last showing, which, judging from the dust, was quite some time ago. So I believe you wanted to clean up the demonic seal of Malthus on the floor, which seems to be burned in and then marked with blood. Was there anything else you wanted to do? How do you guys wish to proceed? You are there in your pajamas. You didn't all the stuff you had with you when you went in to storm the castle disappeared. You found yourself, instead of holding a gun, holding a banana, and all of your equipment evaporated. What's the plan?
I had a question. In the garage, is there any kind of step stool or ladder or anything that I could use to get up to this spot, or is it?
You didn't see one in the garage. There might be something like outside in the backyard or something.
It's nothing that I could easily get up, and I'd need a ladder or something to get up there to.
That would probably be the best method. Someone could, like Gaucher could, maybe boost you up and Or you could boost Gaucher. You're the taller one. Or Gribbi.
That's
she's
true.
the
He
lighter
is
one.
pretty tall, but
Yeah. So you could do something like that. I'm sure you could find something if you looked around. So if you pop outside, there is an old garbage bin. Big plastic with the flip top. You could use that.
HR said we're not supposed to do things like that.
Yes, unsafe, but you can get somebody to spot you and hold it steady while you climb up on that, and that would get you up into the loft.
You imagine Delta Green's HR department? They're probably like, whatever, just sign those.
Sign this waiver.
Exactly. This waiver.
I'm just imagining if OSHA saw half what we were doing, saying, "Hey, look, nope, you need at least 2 spotters. Where's your high vis vest? Where are your marked lines?"
Right.
I think he may just kind of go back to the garage door or whatever. Gaucher, could you join me out here, please?
And Gaucher is still a little bit like spiraling a little bit from that note, just saying it to the side. Yes. What do you need?
And he's gonna show him. He's gonna point up to the boxes up there. I'm wondering why they're here. Everything seems to serve a purpose for what we find here.
You think they're related, or are you thinking something mundane?
I can't tell anymore.
It's always related. When in doubt, assume it's related at this point. All right.
Tell you what, and he's gonna like basically kind of do the here, step on my hands, and I'll give you a boost and see if you can get up there and see if you can grab that box.
Gaucher is reminded of their shortness again for the audience.
How good of a climber
They
are
are
you?
5'3".
Or you can climb up if you want.
Yes.
They
So
do
you and
have
Gribbi are about the
legs.
same size, then, yeah. Actually, I think Gribbi might be taller.
I'm trying to remember how tall she is.
Oh, I don't know
Been
if
a
you
while.
ever specified it.
Bend the knees and
Probably
jump.
did. But I'd have to.
But
Or you can boost me up if you'd like.
Yeah.
Gaucher just kind of takes one look.
Because Gourmet is
You have no ranks in athletics, so go ahead and make a roll on athletics with a +20 because Gourmet's helping you.
Actually, I specified that she's petite, so I think.
or Gribbi.
probably-
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
But yeah.
Whoever wants to
It's
climb
relating
up.
practice. Yes.
I do at least have a 30% in athletics. It's still not great though.
Right, yeah, that's the base that everybody gets.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm just.
I find this optimistic, especially for a bunch of gamers.
Listen. All right. You said +20.
Yeah.
All
So you
right.
can shift click on athletics and you can add that. Oh, you did it. Yep. Oh, and you still fail. All right. Yeah. So you get up there, but you find it's like there's no good handholds. It's kind of like slick plywood. So you like slide back. You scrape your chest all up, and you catch yourself just at the end and like kick Gourmet in the face trying to get up. So each of you take one damage of health damage, but you managed to get up there. Do you want to try to help Gourmet up, or are you just going to go investigate on your own?
I am not a very strong person in the physical sense. I am very strong mentally, allegedly. As at the start of all this,
Allegedly.
allegedly, but we'll still try and like kind of anchor and try to help up. But Gaucher just kind of look him straight in the eye. I make promises on how successful this will be.
Gourmet, you going to accept his hand and try to get up, or just let him
Yeah,
be?
sure. Hey, you already kicked me in the face, so. So,
All right, give me another athletics check, Gaucher, but no plus this time. Unless Gribbi's going to help boost
shit.
Gourmet from the
All
leaf. Where is
Gribbi's sitting there really wishing that she had like a bowl of popcorn. Be great right now. These two
All right,
wackos.
this can only go better.
Oh.
Hey, remember what I said earlier?
It's better. Oh Lord. Would you guys like to
Narratively,
describe how you fumbled this?
Not my fault.
Yeah. So Gaucher reaches down to try to pull on Gourmet and just slides right across the slick plywood, tumbles right off the platform and onto the concrete slab below. Take another point of damage at Gaucher.
Ouch.
Damn it.
Oh.
It's not an old broom or anything left over or anything like that.
Yeah, there's an old broom, a ratty one.
Gonna go get the broom and see if he can just like get up there and see if he can like push the box or hook the box forward or something.
If Gaucher gets on his hands and knees and you stand on his back, then you can get up high enough to reach in and scooch the two boxes forward.
All right, we'll do that.
All right. Yep.
Better be
So
something
you
worth.
get, you get the boxes. So it's like two boxes, old cardboard, like stained looking. Pull them forward. You take the first one down, open it up, and there is a moment of fur and teeth like flying towards your face as this little mama mouse comes jumping out at you. How do you react?
Probably as soon as he sees he's going to take the box and just throw it. So, because that's what Tom would do. He would just actually just throw it. So,
Okay. So mama mouse like hits your face, it goes skittering off. Boom, the box spills over. There's a nest of, like about 5 little tiny baby mice that spill out into some cloth of what used to be clothes, possibly maybe some bed sheets or something. And they're just little cute little mice. They're all squeaking and, Mama Mouse has run off. The box is full of mouse poop and urine and destroyed clothes.
well, all right. That's the first box, right? So there
That's
was
the first
two.
box.
Yeah.
Second box you open up. It's a little bit larger.
The mouse or the box?
The box. Yeah. This time it's a mimic. Eat your face. No.
Come on, submachine gun.
Yeah. Give me a luck roll.
A luck roll. All right.
Man, who left these perfectly good grenades?
Why it didn't come up? Oh, there it is. Ah, failure. Okay.
Good. Okay. So you open up the box and there's some relatively clean clothes. They look fairly new. And you start pulling them out and you realize they're your clothes, or the three of you, what you were wearing the night you went into the night floors. Your phones are at the bottom of the box, but there's no weapons.
Phones work though.
Okay.
Before even changing clothes, are the phones on? You got to turn them on.
Yeah, you boot up your phone. Battery's a little low, but
Service?
it's showing like 9:30 in the morning the day after you went into, or technically the same day because since you went in after midnight. So later in the morning of Thursday, September 4th.
Okay.
Okay. So still the same year.
And any bars for service?
Effectively, it's still the same day. Yeah, you've got pretty good bars. I mean, penetrates into the
Make
garage
sure there's cell towers.
pretty well. Yeah. You can pull up like the like Google Maps and figure out where you are. And you see that you are in the what was the name of it?
Hell.
In the Codman Square area of Dorchester, so like on the south end of Dorchester, pretty close to Highway 203. So about like 5 minutes drive from the Dorchester house, not too far from most of the other locations where you came out. Just looks like a little suburban neighborhood. There's a little park to the south of you and lots of nice little houses around. To walk to Dorchester House, if you wanted to go there, I'm not suggesting you do. Just to give you a sense of scale, take you about 20, 25 minutes.
I am concerned by this. if we were just dumped here by whatever was going on, that would just mean it's whatever. The fact these were here waiting for us makes me think someone planned for us to awake here.
Yeah.
Gaucher's just getting changed.
Yeah, he's gonna start getting changed.
All right. Anybody else?
I guess I'll walk over and get my stuff. It's weird. But then that weird just seems to be par for the course. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right. So y'all
I
get
feel
dressed.
as if
Get your phones.
we
I'm gonna drop a
What year is it
link
again?
in
I
the
forget. Is
Discord.
it
What year is it? It's 2008.
2008. All right. So
Dropping a link in the Discord.
there's no Lyft. There's
for
no
you,
Uber or
Melissa.
anything like that yet. So
You know what now?
there's no Lyft or Uber or anything like that for us to get a ride.
No, but you can more easily get a cab.
Yeah.
So I've seen you guys go back in the house and actually try to do the cleaning of the
Yeah.
floor. And you, of course, you have a pretty high cult. You know a good bit. But just looking at this, you kind of realize maybe more information than you would have expected about Malthus. So I put you a link to a wiki page about Malthus so that you can
good.
look at stuff. But basically, Gribbi was like, that guy. Yeah, he's like into construction. He's like a patron of building houses and high towers and strongholds and stuff.
So Bob the Builder of the underworld. So.
Yeah, so maybe he's maybe the realtor, put this here to try to like petition Malthus to help sell the place.
I suppose it's a niche market. So.
Right.
I
You
can
manage to
think
get the
about
blood off, but
like that.
and like you can kind of bleach the burn a little bit, but this is pretty much etched into the wood. So the best
We're looking for a big rug
put a faithful rug
Yeah.
on.
for the open house.
Huh. Yeah.
So you spend some time doing a little scrubbing and mundane work, like getting back into the world. What do all of you want to do besides that? Do you help Gribbi scrub or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's our clothes and our phones. Any keys?
No.
No keys.
So if we had anything in our pockets, they're gone. So
Uh,
I only need
Yeah.
one more sub to get a free one. So
Yeah. What would you have had in your pocket? I guess like your wallets. Your any thing you would have carried ID in, passport wallet, a regular wallet, something like that. That's also there so that you have.
oh, okay.
I would have thought we would have had keys to the rental. Didn't you have a rental car?
You
had
had a car, but you burned it to the
Yes.
ground.
Right.
You-
Okay.
Where's our deposit? So.
Yeah, crashed it into Barbas's house and lit everything on fire.
Right. I did do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In our defense, it was also
Sure.
crushing a giant, like, lion spearing monstrosity in the process.
Absolutely, there was a good reason for it.
Oh yeah, 100%. In my defense, it was totally a legitimate call to do that. But yeah, right. We have no car now. Okay.
Yeah. So after you crashed the car, you managed to grab your gear bag out of the trunk, and then the three of you went through the backyard and over into the back neighbor's yard, and then crossed over into the other street, avoiding the cops and managing to get out of the area. And then you all split up and found separate ways back to the Dorchester house before you broke in. Unfortunately, that bag of gear is gone along with
The car.
your guns and
Right.
the sat phone and all the various items that you had in the gear bag. But anything that was in your pockets, except guns, because I guess they were in holsters, not really pockets. Mundane stuff you can say that you still have.
So
What do you guys want to do for the day? You've got an empty house you can lay low in if you want to rest up and try to get some wound points back or whatever they call it, hit points.
Horror comes to visit us. So
Yeah. You
it already
can,
has. So
or you can get proactive and start doing whatever it is you think you want to do. You get the sense that Abigail Wright is still alive somewhere in the night floors and encouraging you to find the Hotel Broad Alban, which from your previous investigations doesn't exist. At least no record of it exists.
Can
Right.
we get to a library to use a computer there?
Yep, there's libraries all over this area.
Oh, do we think we might be wanted? I mean, like, do we think have we been made in any way, or is it did we escape at least undetected from the chaos that we've caused?
How do you want to check?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Or do you want to check? Do you just want to hope? Put the blinders on.
Right? I mean,
I've got an idea.
okay.
I finally got a good way to use bureaucracy. I, as a player, do not know exact names, but there's probably like some strings or people you can call in bureaucracy. Be like, hey, I need you to run a name or a description for me. So that might be more Gourmet's style. Just
Between the
have
two
one
of
of
you,
them run the
Yeah.
have one of them run the description of the other and see if that pulls up a hit. Because all three of us have been mostly together this whole time. If one of us doesn't have a hit on us, the other two are probably safe.
He had his friend who's a Mosi Toma, who's a security expert.
Mm-hmm.
Could try to call them. And
Yeah. Go ahead, give them a call.
okay. And then he's looking at his phone like, yeah, he's gonna look, see if he has their number in his contacts. I would assume he probably does.
Yeah, you got a decent contact list, so
Right.
you call them up. Ring, ring. Who's this again? You said Mosi?
Mosi Toma is what I have on my character sheet.
Okay, Mosi Coma. Oh, yeah. I got your character sheet up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, Toma.
Mosi.
Yeah. Mosi. That's probably Mosi. Yeah.
Okay.
You go for Toma. What can I do for you? And in the background, you can kind of hear like the sounds of a party, like conversation, medium level, like a small party going on in the background.
I don't know I know what day of the week it is, right?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Thursday. All right. In the morning.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be socially engaged at the moment. Hey, speak to Mosi, please.
Yeah, that's me. What can I do for you?
Hey, this is Max Power.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Power. Yes.
Hey, are you available to help me out with something?
Sure, I can help you out. What do you need? And you can kind of like hear the sound of the party like rise a little bit more in volume. It's actually a little bit hard to hear him.
Hey, are you busy with something at the moment? I don't want to disturb you.
No, I'm just taking a coffee break. Yeah, just hanging out here at the desk.
Having a party at the office?
Oh, no, I wish. Nobody's birthday for a while.
Oh, sounds like there's a party going on or something back there.
No. Maybe you've got some interference on your connection.
And he'll take the phone, look around. He puts back up. Crystal clear here.
Yeah, I don't know what I can tell you. So what can I do for you?
What was I trying to do again?
Pretty much
We're trying to make
We're
sure
trying to
that if
find
we go out,
if there's been any like hits on any three of us, not like
Oh, okay.
whack this man, but more of hey,
Gotcha,
has there been
gotcha.
like descriptions?
Yeah. Hey, I'm
Bolo
looking
out or something.
to see if there is any activity, possibly someone being actively pursued by the police. Last name Skoog, Skoog. First name
Okay.
Heinrich.
Okay. Just the one person?
Yeah, Yeah, for now, I think that's good because he's going to look at the others like, I don't know your real names, so.
Yeah.
But now you know mine, unfortunately.
All right. Let us use Gaucher. Go ahead and roll your bureaucracy. It's reasonably high, and we'll pretend that this is Mr. Toma rolling. Let's see how you do.
Hematoma. So.
I'm not going to jinx it this
Hey,
time.
hematoma.
Yeah. Hey.
Success.
I was about to jinx
All right. Yeah. So, and it's a really good success too. It's not a crit though. No, I'm not showing anything for Heinrich Skoog.
Yeah, Heinrich Skoog.
Any aliases I should check?
And he kind of pauses. He's thinking, well, the one I'm using right now. No, that's the only name I have for him.
Yeah. So, I mean, nothing yet. That doesn't mean it hasn't filtered into the system. I don't have access to the like super secret high end.
Well, sure. I'm just
far
looking.
Yeah, as far as what we're used to working with, no, nothing showed up.
Okay. And he will kind of put the phone to his chest and look at the others like, any other names you want me to look for? I showed you mine. Now you show me yours. Kind of thing.
Look for Daria Grigorievna.
Okay. How about Daria? What she said. So.
Spell that last one. The last name.
And he'll spell it. So.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Give me a sec. God, that's a long name to type. Okay. Minty, make another check, please.
Check Interpol on that one. Okay.
Yeah, can we get some KGB records here? That's athletics. That's not the right one. Oof.
Oh.
I am sorry on that one.
There we go. No, nothing's showing up for Dari.
Okay. And then gonna look over at Gaucher like it's up to you.
Gaucher is looking very, very uncomfortable since one of the things you don't say as an agent is your real name. But
Yep.
We have reached a point in the agency where we're kind of having to wing it. So after a moment, Leo Telenov.
Leo, what he said. So.
Telenov. Okay. Yep. Make another check.
We're all burned at this point. So.
Yeah, we all burned together. Well,
Yeah. No, I'm not showing anything. Not showing anything for any of those.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's good for you or not.
Just some names that had come up during one of my investigations, but they could be absolutely meaningless. Could be an absolute red herring. Who knows? But hey, thanks for checking.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, anytime. Call me back if you need more.
Sounds good. Click.
All right. And as you go to hang up, like the sounds of the party swells, and you think you hear the people at the party begin to like chant. Like it's suddenly gone from people just chatting to everyone speaking, unmask, 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 as you go to hang up.
The player loves The Shining. So and he's like, well, just looking around like, what? Where's that coming from? Like, and it holds the phone away. Like, do you guys hear that? Almost like a New Year's party.
did we hear that?
Nope. Unless you could hear over the speaker of the phone. I don't know how close you were to Gourmet.
Probably not.
Probably not. No, I didn't hear anything.
He will pocket the phone and attempt to collect himself and be logical about this.
So as far as what you can get, security people level, there's nothing out. If you need, there's a chance, if you could get into the federal system, like your old marshal's contact or something, there might be a less
Yeah.
I guess, more secretive
Yeah.
bolo out. You know, like for something that would be like,
Yeah, I don't
keep
know.
it on the down low, but keep a
I don't know
lookout.
if I want to
But
do that.
there's no like widespread
Okay.
call out for you yet. I mean, it's
We can
still
go to the
early
post
in the morning.
office and see if we're on the
Yep.
if we're on the wall, but I don't know if they still
A
do
little bit of a
that.
risky gamble.
Throwing darts at it.
Um,
So we have an objective. We need to find where the Broadalum is, and I am assuming we are going to need to find, or at least know what to do for each of these items on this list. If we go in unprepared, we will not be coming out.
Certainly don't like the idea of the whole the only way out is through.
Well, remember what they were saying. They were up in arms about once you're in. Ready to say it? They stopped. His web, you're not coming out. Maybe this is their way of saying the only way out is getting through with it. Quite frankly, I'm not sure at this point anymore. But if we can find the Broadalin, have something pertaining to all of these with it, we could get to the root of this. This all starts with Abby, and maybe find a way to, if not take care of this permanently, take care of it for the foreseeable future without setting an entire building on fire.
Mm-hmm. And Gribbi, when you say you're not sure how you feel about the only way out is through, you get this sort of moment of almost like Gaucher was earlier, where he was sort of dissociated from, himself. You feel sort of like wrapped in cotton for a second, and you have this conviction, if you will, extreme sense that if you don't find the bottle, the author's bottle, and travel to the palace in Carcosa, that you guys are going to just become ghosts trapped in the in the gyre of the King in Yellow. You are absolutely certain that the only way out is through. So
And then we have to have the bottle.
Yeah. You're absolutely certain you need to do what the note says. Find the bottle of the author of the King in Yellow, travel to the palace, find Abigail Wright. Or at least make a good effort, a good faith effort to do so. But you're like, yes, the only way out is through. That just sort of echoes in your head. I don't know how outwardly you will appear to the other two while Gaucher is talking, but the moment you sort of say that, you have this realization that, oh shit.
Okay.
Nice gift.
I think outwardly to them, she probably just, you ever see somebody where they just sort of like kind of look a little spaced out for a second, like they're just sort of staring off. And I think, she kind of just freezes for a minute. I don't know if they notice or not, but I think if she's down on her knees, like scrubbing this thing or whatever, I think just sort of sits back on her at this point and just let's just pick this note apart a little bit. Do we know who the author is? Do we think it's referring to the author of the red book, or the book with the symbol on it, or
you're fairly certain
building,
it is,
wasn't there?
But you don't know where that certainty is coming from.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Still,
it's
a
the
good question to
author.
ask out loud. And what did you say, Tom? I was talking over you.
There was an author when we first investigated the building. Wasn't there somebody who was a writer? Was it an author?
Oh, yes. What was his name?
Yeah. There was that author. Then there was also there was the play as well. So I didn't know if it was maybe talking about the author of the play, but it sounds like Gribbi is pretty sure it's the author of the book with the symbol on it.
Yeah, Roger
Wait a minute.
Herring was the guy, the sci-fi author.
With the Night Sea novels.
Yep.
Who is the author of the book with the symbol on it?
The note
That I
mentioned.
don't know.
Furiously scroll back through the artifacts.
Right?
Both of them are on board.
Do like an occult roll maybe to try to suss out.
Has Gribbi told?
Wood?
Has Gribbi told, or is it common knowledge of those bottles that were found in the night floors? Are we all aware of that, or was that just something Gribbi had found?
Let's see. Yeah, Gribbi found those pictures of the people with the bottles, and then the one with, I believe you found the one with your name on it, but there was no bottle in the picture, and you broke it. Did you ever explain to them what's going on with that? Because I vaguely remember you just being dismissive about it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I told them. So the bottles. So I'll tell them now. Basically, I think that bottles part is referring to. You weren't. I actually don't think Gaucher was with us. I think it was just me and Gourmet at that point.
I think so, yeah.
Gourmet. You remember when we were in the night floors and I got wigged out about some framed photos on the wall, and I threw one down and stomped on it.
Yeah.
And walked away. Yeah. So I don't know if you remember, have you noticed any of the other photos on the wall? But everybody in the photo had these bottles. And one of the one that I pulled off the wall and stomped on, was actually a photo of me with one of the bottles.
Yeah, I think actually it was the photo had the frame had your name on it, but the photo was empty.
Oh,
if I
okay.
remember correctly, but I can double check that real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. It was so long ago. I'm scrolling through
Pages, you hadn't found your
notes.
bottle yet. Yeah.
To try to find.
Where would that be?
Okay, here we go. An array of 8 black and white photos from 1930s, about 6 by 9 in size. 7 of them were people holding a bottle, staring at the camera. Every bottle is a little different and tailored to the person holding it. The 8th photo is of a bottle of Stoli sitting on a bare wooden floor with D. Grigorievna written on the frame. The photo is waiting for me to fill it.
Yes. Thank you for taking such good notes.
You're welcome. I wish that having taken all these really good notes meant that I had some fucking clue as to what to do right now, but it doesn't. So I mean, I'd be happy to go buy a bottle of Stoli. I'll say that.
To the liquor store.
Only that solved all of our problems. The note mentions the author, his.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Other names are not familiar. So one of the photos, I think, was of Darabandi, who was holding a small clear medicine bottle. Mm-hmm. Other names are not familiar. E. Lozette. J. Lens. J.C. Lens. Sorry. That was just a connection. I don't
Yep.
know what it means.
Good job.
Wait a minute.
This person we're supposed to find was in one of the photos on the wall, but it doesn't say. I have notes about other names, but I don't have any notes about what the other people were holding. Anyway, okay, sorry. That's what I have about that.
Bottle, the city, the lake.
Yep.
The dance second. The girl in blue. The girl in blue. No. Gaucher's gonna get like that kind of I have to dig Jimmy Neutron style during memory, but player has made a potential collection of dots. The girl in blue, I explicitly remember that one of the old tenants of the McAllister house was a poet named Michelle Van Fitz, and her book was Blue Hunger. Is that like a phrase? Player memory is also very shit on some things, so I'm trying to see is there anything else that could be connected to I could reasonably remember.
I mean, it certainly seems to you like they could be connected. You might have to grab a copy of Blue Hunger and read some of the poems to see if anything twigs, but given the way you've discovered that everything sort of connects,
It's all connected.
it's like it's not the sort of thing you would discount. And you could swing by the library and probably find a copy. She is a fairly well-respected poet, so it's not like it would be hard to find her work.
All right. So find the hotel.
You go to the library. We could use the internet. Do research. Hopefully avoid any police that we see on the way. I mean, we can call a cab to get there.
Yep.
Call a cab. We just say we're on an artistic research project.
I don't think Cabby cares.
Gabby doesn't care.
They don't care where they're taking you. So.
Well, if anyone stops us, like y'all,
Oh,
three,
yeah.
we have questions. It's like we're just researchers, man.
All right. Gourmet's gonna look at it too. Would one of you mind calling? I was having some issues with my phone.
Sure. I can call them.
Maybe I just need to recharge it or reboot it or something. I'm not sure.
Nope. I'm learning to not ask certain questions. One moment. Just gonna. And this is my little flip phone here. And Gaucher will call a cab for the address.
Okay. Yep. Call a cab. Give me your address. They give you a ETA of like 5 minutes.
And nothing goes weird with the call.
No. Not that you notice.
You had to add that last part in there, didn't you? Gaucher gets a cab call. It's like they're kind of obviously waiting. There's like that extra awkward half second on the phone before hanging up. All right, cab will be here in 5 minutes. I go to the nearest library. We puzzle out this note, find the materials we need, or at least where they're at, and we get ready to find the hotel Broadbin, wherever that might be. Or Broadbin,
All right.
sorry.
Cabby picks you guys up, takes you to the library. Do you pay with credit?
How much cash?
Cash only.
Yeah, how much cash do I have?
Between the three of you, you can scrounge up enough to pay the cabbie and still have some money for lunch.
Shit. Yeah, but it's got to be cash. So okay.
All right, yeah. So at
That's
the
great.
library, you head in and start poking around. What's the first thing you want to do? Are you going to delegate tasks? How do you want to do this?
I was gonna thinking about doing a Google search on local crime. Just gonna Google, local crime, local events, see what comes up.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty easy to do. What's Gaucher doing while that's going on?
Currently, the first issue we're having here is Hotel Brottleton, which, as we have tried to research it before, does not exist currently or in the past. But considering how screwed up things have gotten with time, Gaucher is going to take a different approach, try to research if there's been any future planned projects with that name. To see, okay, we've been looking at the past, we look at the past, have things gotten screwed up going forward, too?
Okay, sounds good. Gribbi, what are you doing at the library?
I think Gribbi's focused on the occult piece and trying to figure out who the author is that they're referring to in the thing, and in order to try to also then try to deduce what his bottle might be. Like, I feel like she needs to understand who the author is in order to try to figure out what his bottle is in order to find the bottle.
Yeah, because trying to search your memory for what bottle is Lent's holding in that picture is not coming out. Okay. All right. So, Tom, the Gourmet's search is pretty straightforward. Mm-hmm. You start looking for like local crimes. You see something that hit, like breaking news, basically coming out last night. There was an altercation at the Dorchester House psychiatric facility. Some patients raised a ruckus. Details are still pending. The police have not yet released a statement, nor has the Dorchester. But there is definitely a preliminary report on like one of the local news sites.
Nothing about people escaped or anything like that. Just something happened.
No mention yet of escape. Just that there was an internal foofara.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gaucher, give me a bureaucracy check.
I would love to give you a bureaucracy check. I am just the world's best bureaucrat. Okay, I was just waiting for the fumble on that one. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, so you start poking around and looking at public records of like building requests. I mean, because like when someone wants to build something like a hotel, they got to go through a lot of red tape.
The permits.
Several years ahead of time. Yeah.
Yes.
And you don't find anything for any upcoming projects.
Well, that at least rules out one possibility. The only unfortunate part is that was the easiest and most mundane possibility, which is not good for any of our sanities that we have left.
All right, Gribbi, make an occult check. Minus 30. Because this is a very esoteric sort of subject.
It won't. Why can't I?
Remember, if you shift click on the button.
No, it won't let me do 30. It's like it's forcing me to do either 20 or 40.
Well,
even if I try to do custom, 40. It won't let me.
Yeah, do 40.
Oh, sure. Okay.
You can always add more, or
thanks.
If you need to, if it's like super close. Okay.
It was super close.
Even at 53, you would. Wait a minute. Why is that a failure? Your cult is 71.
Is it saying that essentially she got an 83?
Oh, right, because it would be adding to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because it's a negative penalty, so it adds. I don't know. Right. Yeah, you roll your number is 43, but the 40 gives you an 83. Yeah. So what you find is there are very, very few mentions of this red book or this play, The King in Yellow, that seems to be printed in the red book. Best you can find is that there's a reference to the author having penned it anonymously and dedicating it or like using a pseudonym of, just the king, kind of attributing it to the king. So unfortunately, no indication of who the author is from that perspective. But you do get the sense that, like, this is strangely hard to find information on, as though some secret society may have been trying to cover up its existence. You get definite Delta Green vibes off of the lack of information.
Okay.
Next step. Yeah. Are you talking, Minty? I can't hear you.
It would help if I didn't mute my mic so much, wouldn't it? Apologies, folks. As far as Gaucher is concerned, there are two options here. Either A, Hotel Broadalbin is just a complete red herring, or that's a location on what they are now dubbing the other side. The Night Floors, Carcosa, they're just like, yep, all over there, other side. Easier for me to handle. So they are imagining, okay, I'm not going to find anything here. What's the next thing I need to worry about? The Labyrinth, probably also another location. The Author in a Bottle, kind of looks like Gribbi's working on that.
Gourmet.
They are going...
Oh, I'm sorry. Finish. I'll let you know.
As far as like what is not tied to a location, the party, they get the assumption that it's talking about that masquerade they were invited to. The Girl in Blue, they're going to focus in on that and try and get like a copy of Blue Hunger, that poetry book, and skim through it to see if there's any like dots that start connecting.
Okay, yeah. So you go look for that. Meanwhile, you're about to say something, Tom?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Gourmet had an idea. The hotel name, is it maybe just spelled backwards or something? I mean, something stupid like that. Like if we
so you want to see if you can find some anagrams or
yeah. Just looking at the name, is there something? Is it?
Okay,
put it up to a mirror or something like that.
you spend some time looking for possible anagrams and rearrangements of Broad Album. Do you want to actually try to do that?
Would that be Humint? Would that be
no? It's kind of special. I think just intelligence.
Intelligence? Okay.
To like rearrange stuff and then go, well, let's search for whatever this is. And I know there exists today websites that you can enter a word and they'll give you a list of, I'm sure that those existed
maybe
20 years ago too. So
he's just wondering, just since it means nothing.
Not knowing what many of the anagrams would be, I'm just going to say no. You don't find anything that jumps up. It would be funny if there actually was an anagram in there that
just one of those, like, is it
was
sitting
tied into the book and nobody ever noticed,
Okay.
But no, that's an excellent, so you spend some time looking in that, because that's a sort of weirdness that shows up. But yeah, nothing shows up in any of the anagrams that you can come up with.
Okay.
All
right.
Gaucher grabs the whatever the blue book was, I don't remember, and starts reading some of the poetry. It's good, good feminist perspective, poetry. As you start to read it, you get a little sucked into it. Yeah, the Kelly Blue Book. Give me a sanity check.
Because I am so great at those.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all historically great at them.
Take a
I
point
know,
of sanity
right?
law. As you, it's like you guys look over and you see Gaucher just like flipping back and forth. And he's got like every finger like shoved into the book in different places, marking spots. And he's like going back and forth, like taking the first stanza of one poem and linking it with the next one and going around. And you feel like there's something there, that these poems, these stories that this tells the story of Abigail's trip, her journey to Carcosa.
Something we could try to combine our Winter Twin powers and try to go through it together, kind of line by line.
Do you want to join into his madness?
Sure.
No.
Okay. All right. Voluntary sanity failure. Take a point.
Okay.
You guys get into it, and you manage to piece together a pretty coherent story of basically her journey from the McAllister, where she, the bookshop where she first found the red book, and first read, the whole play, how she sort of disseminated it among the other people of the McAllister. You get the story of what happened at the McAllister, including your destruction of it. Prescient sense. Now, granted, you're piecing all this together by jumping back and forth through the book.
I'm imagining we have yarn over
Yeah. So her meeting the salesman and moving up, to the 6th floor, and you see all these references to everything that you managed to piece together, and some things that possibly you didn't know that that are revelations about her journey there, and finding her way through the Whisper Labyrinth, finding her bottle, finding her way into Carcosa, and a description of her dancing in a lovely blue dress into this never-ending party.
So she's the girl in blue.
And she's at the party.
That's what they think. Yeah. Everyone, the end of the description of the party is a masquerade ball.
And Gourmet's gonna kind of looking around, see if there's any other patrons nearby who are listening, or
right. There's a librarian giving you a stern look, like as you're getting a little bit excited, whispering back and forth, making notes. And
Gourmet is going to lean in and say, "When I was on the phone, I heard a party. There was a masquerade party going on. Nobody else could hear it but me."
During our investigation, I received an invitation to dance at a party.
Looks over at Gribbi. Your turn.
What?
Anything relating to a masquerade ball happened to you?
No.
You guys are crazy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's basically
what you're talking about.
This. Yeah.
Something's reaching out to us.
Well, it just doesn't make any sense. We just got out of the other place wherever we were, and this basically sounds like to me that that we just have to go right back in. So what was the point of leaving to begin with?
the only way out is through.
Right. But we didn't.
It's a map. We have the endpoint. We have to get to this party to find Abigail. We have to work our way backwards. This is the dance with the girl in blue. She's the one singing. But we have to work backwards. We need to find the battle, the shadow, the lake. It seems as if these are all places or things are tied to all the people that have gotten mixed up into this. And according to this, that now includes us.
The battle. And now he's wondering if the event at the hospital was the battle.
Well, we saw a battle. Remember when I was
Right,
looking
right.
out
Right.
of the windows?
Right.
Mhm.
We saw a battle.
So we've got to go back to Carcosa
So why did we leave to begin with?
because it was a bad, awful, nasty place and we didn't want to be there. The logical
What?
thing was to leave there.
This gives us a roadmap. It gives us direction. And if it's found our way to our hands, not only can we read the map now, but I also get the feeling that now means that certain individual is more open to us exploring over there.
Can't just go back to the hospital and say, "Hey, sorry, we changed our minds. We'd like to,
Yeah, right.
we'd like to be patients again."
I mean, maybe.
I acted a little violent when I was there. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Will welcome me back with open arms.
Flashback to
yeah.
all three of us jumping the guards
Yeah.
at the guard shack.
Free wisdom save. You tried getting out of the building and couldn't. There was no way to
Couldn't, yeah,
escape the
exactly.
building that you had found yet.
Exactly.
So,
It's almost like we were ejected from there.
but it's quite possible that in the same way that there were weird routes that Bile took you through to get you to where you came out, there might be some other weird routes you could take that would, not by leaving the building, but maybe. Yeah, I mean, you did try to just let's go outside, and you couldn't.
Yeah.
There were no windows you could open, there were no doors you could get through.
Yeah.
And then somehow we ended up at the house. So
Yeah, it's almost as though the section of night floors that you were in, while it wasn't the world, it also wasn't fully in Carcosa.
So do we need to go back to the house where we woke up? And we kind of knew what time when we were at the hotel, like what that time was that, a door opened to, back to Carcosa. I'm trying to remember, it was like
Back at the hotel.
not the hotel, the
Oh,
where we
McAllister.
start- yeah, the McAllister.
Dusk was basically
Yeah.
when the transition
Yeah.
occurred. Thus the
first-
night floors.
The first thing on the list is to find Jay Lenz. Right?
At the
Mhm.
hotel, Robin.
But I guess she would want to look to see if she could find any information on
Yeah,
Jay
Google,
Lenz.
grab a phone book. And then,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're still at the library, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
what, 2008, so they're still found books. So
I got a quick question, and this might be something I am completely blowing out of proportion, but when we went to the night floors back at the McAllister building, we entered a hotel.
Yeah.
Did we ever find out what the name of that hotel was?
No.
we just couldn't wait to get out. So, but I'll bet you that's the one we're looking for. Guaranteed.
Right.
The reason I bring it up is because the original investigation, one of the items we found when we went to go get the building plans to the McAllister was a note that said, "I saw the rooms tonight at dusk," also from Hotel Broadlebin.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically, if that is the hotel, then our first stop would be to find a way back to the night floors of that hotel to find JC Lance, the starting point. The problem is we don't know how to get there.
Because the McAllister building got burned down, right? If I remember right.
Yeah, by us.
By us.
Got burned down. I love
that. I love that. It got burned down.
Got burned down.
We burned it down.
It just
And the
burst
people
into
in it.
Under mysterious circumstances.
They never found out.
Somebody burned it down.
Somebody burned that building down.
We're doing everything we can to find out who did it. If we can find our way to that specific section at the other side with the night floors, that's our starting point.
Yeah.
If we can find the author and hit. Before the character says something, "Hey, ST, remember when I was in Florida and I ran to a certain bookstore with a certain book in it?"
Mm-hmm.
Was it Darabandi that wrote that?
It was a book about Darabandi
Oh, shit. Damn.
and all of his different constructions.
I don't think we can find him because I'm pretty sure I killed him.
Yeah, in your research, it didn't seem like he had actually ever written any books, any autobiographies or books on architecture. He just architected.
So that leaves Lynn's, who we're supposed to find, Lozet, Mosby, Carver, Top Chick, and London. Or Lundine, however one pronounces it. I feel like they're on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah. What was that? So London, and you said Top Chick that you're interested in?
Well, those are the other bottles that Gribbi told us about.
Right. That she.
If one of them is an author. Oh, fuck. The bleed is happening. Apologies. The author, his bottle, the city, the lake, its shadow, the battle. Everything from the labyrinth up to the shadow of the lake is what we don't know. Or at least reasonably don't know. Everything else about this is upside down. And Gaucher is like having to fight the urge to go back and read through that poetry book, because I imagine it's got that little vibe of, I've gotten so much from this. I'm sure it's got more answers, right?
Yeah, you get that same sort of vibe like when you read the Red Book, or tried to resist reading the Red Book. At least I don't remember if you actually read it, but definitely.
I think we.
So, am I able to find anything on the Jay-Z guy? Jay-Z?
Right, yeah, so
Jay Lenz?
So you look around you like grab the current phone book, and I don't think there's anything in the phone book here on JC Lentz. Let me think for a sec.
Okay.
No, there wouldn't be.
Okay.
There are a few Lentzes in the book, but none of them are J Lentz. Do you want to like get online and expand your search to?
Yeah, I would like to get
other
online.
cities or. Okay, so you start looking around and just like randomly picking large cities. You know, you try Boston, you try New York, you try Chicago, you try what's that big one in California? LA.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeeves, help me
Big
find.
one.
as you're looking around, you get a little pop up. Boom! You've got mail.
Ooh.
I'm not logged into any sort of mail application.
Boom!
That's
You've
not-
got mail.
That's not how that works.
You can see that there's a email addressed to. What would it be addressed to? It's actually like a weird string of alphanumerics, but
It's
from
Clippy.
the from line. Yeah, overthinking the micro.
Clippy is messaging me.
Yeah, so from number 4 clown u616 at hotmail.com.
It's got clown in it. I ain't opening in that.
That sounds like it might be danger.
No. No way. Gaucher, you get over here and open this.
I in a library.
I think this was meant for you, Gaucher.
Yep.
Come here.
Clippy comes out and says, "I see you seem to be having trouble opening your email. Would you like help with that?"
No,
No, Clippy, fuck off. Gaucher.
I'm right here. One. All right. At least one of you turn around, so if this does something, we're not all three affected at the same time.
I don't do clown shit. I'm just.
He'll Gourmet will come over. Fuck it. I'll click it. All right. Yeah, he'll click it.
All right.
Lost enough sanity, guys.
All right, so you start watching this video. Sorry, I should say, when you open the email, the only thing in there is like a little attached video, a little MPEG.
And unfortunately, the library does not block such things.
Yeah. You start watching it. It's about 8.5 minutes long, and it starts off kind of dark and then like fades in to a sort of fisheye angle, like a wide angle lens of like maybe a webcam shot or a hidden camera of your wife at the computer. And it's like she's checking email, doing some stuff, mundane things. Just like, surfing the web, checking Facebooks, humming to herself. And then, she gets up, puts on her shoes, grabs her keys, and leaves. And then it's like the camera keeps rolling, nothing's going on. And then a couple moments later, there's like the lights kind of whoop, like brown out for a second. Don't completely go out, but there's like a quick diminution of the luminance. And a dozen small dark figures enter from off camera. You can't quite make out who they are, but it looks like suddenly a tribe of little people have run into the room, and they start like breaking down a set, like moving things out of the way. They like roll the computer desk off, unplug some things, the bed goes away, and it's like they're breaking down a set, and they completely move everything out. By about the 5-minute, 11-second mark, the room is completely empty, and then the lights kind of dim down and go out, and it's dark. And then a gong sounds, and then there's a steady drum beat. Doom, 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 doom. At 8:01, a tall figure dressed in gold crosses into the room from left to right. Are you all watching this, by the way, or is it just Gourmet?
I am not watching this.
Gaucher is watching it, and if they see that gold figure,
Okay.
they're gonna have words.
Yeah, so this guy dressed in gold, like a flowing golden robe, and you can see he's like turned in profile, and you can tell he's wearing some sort of white mask. Both of you give me sanity checks. It's going to be 1/1d6. So if you fail, you get d6. If you succeed, you get a 1. Oh, okay, so you just take one sanity. As this fellow dressed all in yellow with like a little crown on his head and this white mask that's just like a plain white mask, kind of like the
Cover of the
paper
book?
mache masks you get that you can paint, to dark up,
Yeah.
just like slits and a slit mouth, like a little
Yeah.
nose.
Not terrifying at all. So.
Looks, and you can't see any eyes, but you have the distinct feeling that he's looking directly at the camera, and that it is male. The drums just start like getting louder and louder, just crescendoing, and he starts like moving toward the camera with all of his focus, like looking directly towards you, and then it goes past it, off screen, and then just as he goes past the the drums finish. A few new figures rush into view from the left. And then the video stops, and there's just sort of like a brownish blur, as the feed, like the video has stopped playing, like a digital video would, but it's like continuing almost like a stuck video, not video camera, but like old school, like 16 millimeter, like it's stuck on the last thing. You can see like the last frame just kind of like jumping back and forth, even though the video is pegged to the end. And then there's like and the whole computer like crashes.
As much as he doesn't want to, he's going to call his ex-wife.
Okay. Before you do that, give me both of you an alertness check.
Alertness. Okay.
You can just make out in that sort of blurry brown. It looks like a man dressed in sort of like a dark brown trench coat, carrying a shotgun and wearing a gas mask. I know that Gourmet spotted back in the McAllister, the people being chased by folks in gas masks. I don't remember if Gaucher saw that. If you did, then
it's ringing a bell, but I can't say for certain.
Yeah, can't remember if you just. But anyway, yeah, it's reminds you of the people in gas masks with shotguns chasing other people that you saw in the back in the night floors. But you just got like a brief moment, you're like, oh, that's what that is, and then the computer crashed. All right, so now you want to call your wife?
Yeah. I don't remember what her name is. I'm looking through my character sheet, and I'm trying to remember what her name was.
Ilsa.
There we go. That works. Okay.
Yeah, you actually have that on your sheet.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. And he will speak in Swedish to her.
All right. Yeah, so she answers the phone. Hey, how you? Is that
Hi.
you? And you speak in Swedish. What do you say?
Yeah. Are you okay? Sorry, Swedish love with yours. So, he's like, "Are you okay? Are you at home?"
I'm fine. Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Oof. No. Not worth pushing it. So.
Yeah.
Or can we push in this game? I can't remember.
Yes,
Because I want to see if
I believe
she's.
you can. I don't remember what the specific rule is, but yes, pretty sure you can
It'll be
push.
bad if I fail. I know. So,
Give me a. I think you have to justify.
yeah,
why
like
you're
how
allowed to.
else you would do it. I guess he's trying to listen to her voice to see, does it sound like she's telling me the truth from years of knowing her? Was it the I'm fine, or is it I'm fine? Like that tonal difference to
Okay, yeah, that's definitely good reason to repush.
Okay. All right, so here we go.
Oh,
Yes.
success! Yes, yeah. As you're talking to her, you're using this. You talk about the same sort of stuff you usually talk about when you called in on the job to see how things are going. just checking in, but you are left with a distinct impression that it's like there's pauses that are just a bit too long before answering questions or replying. Make an alertness roll.
Your parents are dead. So, alertness roll. Okay.
Success. When you notice these slightly too long pauses, you can hear whispering in the background as though like someone is maybe supplying the answer before she replies.
Oh, great. Okay.
Make a sanity check. Oh, unless you are adapted to helplessness. Doesn't look like it.
I don't think I am.
Yeah, give me a sanity check versus helplessness. You take 1 point of sanity failure, and you can go ahead and mark that final box on your helplessness.
Okay, awesome.
As you realize that it seems that either Ilsa is under duress, or this may be an actress.
Saying Elsa, yeah.
Because the voice sounds really close to Ilsa. Maybe it's just the phone connection, but maybe it's not exactly her.
Okay. All right. He's just gonna say thank you and hang up.
Okay.
And now not know what to think. So
good. That's as it should be.
I mean, it's ex-wife, so he's not that bothered. Just kidding.
You only thought to call her immediately, but it's okay if she's dead.
Exactly. He is kind of a cold guy. Yeah, he's gonna look over at Gaucher and be like, I don't know if what we saw is real, but when I called, that was not my wife I was talking to.
You muted, Mint. Oh, but I heard
right.
Yeah.
Start a shot counter for how many times I'm going to do that. Which means either A, we are losing what is left of our sanity, or B, the things that people around us are starting to get dragged into this unwittingly. Or it's just a ruse, but that's wishful thinking at this point. If we don't find a way to figure this out and get to Hotel Broadwin, anything and everyone we know is liable. Casualty.
Are they already gone?
Or
Am
they've
I
never
seeing
been.
things that have already happened?
I wish I had an answer. The best answer I can give is hope for the best.
Alrighty.
Because Gaucher remembers that exact image from one of way back when. Goddamn, what was his name? In the McAllister's house.
Oh, the painter dude?
Yep. That's one of Manuel's paintings.
That was definitely the painting of the guy standing at the top of the stairs in the house on fire.
Yep.
You are pretty sure that is the King in Yellow.
All right. We need to find a way, go through all of our notes, find a way to get back there without causing a stink here. Once we do, we use this note, we use everything at our disposal. We get to Abby, we get answers, and we get back.
Do we go back to the house that we just woke up in? Start there?
It's not
For
a
the night
bad
floors
base
there.
of operations as an abandoned house. That's a good point.
It's
We go.
it's the only thing I can think of. I mean, that's the closest way to going back to where we came from. See if we go there, see if there's a way to the night floors at dusk.
Gribbi, your thoughts?
Yeah. I guess we're going back. What?
I don't know what else to do.
Well, we could try and sneak into the Dorchester house, but let's save that for last case scenario.
Yeah, I'd rather not. see if maybe there's a way to get into the next
Something else
floor.
I just remembered. I'm looking up information on Jay Lentz, JC in the manual here. Back in the McAllister, you guys found a room with a typewriter and a suitcase, and on the old suitcase was listed as Jay Lentz. Just reminding you of that.
Author.
That was I believe it was you heard typing going on and you finally tracked down the room. When you went in, there was nobody there, just some blank paper and an old typewriter. And the suitcase had JCL as the monogram, and then the name Jay Lentz was written on the inside. Had some new-looking 1930s men's clothes.
He could have been working on the play.
Could be he was the author. Yeah. I'm trying to find all the. I know there's a.
Manual, so no. We're trying to.
I found the entry with all of the names. I doubt. You want to make an intelligence check to Mouth to see if you remembered any more than the H. Lundine and G. Topchick. Go right ahead. I can give you some more while I'm at this entry.
Wait, more about
the people whose names were on the pictures of the bottles.
well, I mean, I have their names. I
wrote
don't
them all down. Okay.
Well, I have Elo Set, J. Lenz, E. Mosby, D. Carver, G. Topchick, and H. Lundine.
Okay. And Asa Darabandi. Yeah.
And Asa Darabandi, and me.
Right. Sure. We'll assume you had a moment of clarity and you were able to remember all those. Okay, so you don't need me to give you more.
Yeah, I don't know what good that does me though. So.
Nope, it just happened. His name popped up as I'm doing a search, so I'm going backwards, closer to the beginning to see if I can find his biography entry, so that I can know like where he was living, so I can figure out what city. All right, so how much time do you spend trying to track down JC Lentz?
I mean, I guess not a lot, because as soon as the email thing pops up, I stepped away and let the guys take a look at it. So
okay, yeah. So let's say you were probably looking for like 10, 15 minutes. You don't find any modern entries in any of the big cities for Jay Lentz or JC Lentz in the various phone books that you can access through the library system, which may be magic. While they are watching the video, what are you doing?
listening to them, but not looking at it.
Okay, so you just like hear the music and the and them going, ah!
Yeah.
All right, so then what's your plan? Do you want to spend more time trying to find phone numbers for JC Lentz? Try to find more biographical
Not really. It kind of all
information?
seems to be pointless. So I mean, like, we don't seem to be getting anywhere other than that. We just have to go back
We have to go back.
into the
I mean,
night floors. I don't. And I mean, the house that we were just in is just as good a point of entry, I suppose, as any other. I mean, if it's
Start
an
there.
exit,
Yeah, start there. If it doesn't work, then we go back to the freaking hospital. So
I don't really know what else to do.
It's like that moment of all that looking and everyone's just kind of realizing of we all hate this idea and we have to do it.
Right. Okay, so it's like post noon at this point when you guys are finishing up. Gaucher and Gourmet, you're fairly hungry. You haven't had any breakfast. If you want to stop and get some food, Gribbi, You're not feeling hungry or thirsty.
Okay, is that odd?
You tell me. Do you often go?
I mean, is
all
she not
morning
feeling
and-
hungry or thirsty in an odd way, or just a, like, should she be hungry or thirsty at this point?
Well, it's been 18 hours or so since the last time you had a chance to eat.
So yeah, then I guess she should be.
Migraine City.
And and you're not even sure how much time you actually spent in the night back in the hospital night floors. Then you didn't eat anything there except the pudding.
The pudding and
That you
well,
made.
whatever
You refused to eat any of the
pre-made pudding. I only made
yeah
one pudding.
any of the food that that they were offering you, but you did eat the pudding that you made. So that was the last time you ate. You're not really sure when that was.
Okay.
But it does strike you as like, oh, it's lunchtime, but I'm not hungry. The other two, I don't know if you want to get food. What do you want to do? But
Definitely
it
gonna
is
drink some
like
water.
1 o'clock. Do you have anything else you want to do before the end of the day, or just going to head back to that house?
I guess we ought to eat something before we go back and wait for dusk.
Yeah, I mean, you can order in pizza, or or not, and just
Practically broke. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not using a credit card. So
We have anything we can pawn for cash?
your phones. Not really.
Yeah, fat lot of good those are doing us right now.
Mm,
But
although part of him is wondering what will happen if I use my credit cards. Will they just come round us up and take us back anyway?
I mean, based on your experience,
We
as a
don't know.
marshal, if
Yeah,
you have a
exactly.
mark that uses their
Yeah.
credit card, you use that to find them because
Yeah.
you have access to that, and you know that Delta Green has
Yeah.
access to that same sort of stuff. The regular authorities do.
Yeah.
But
I mean, for all he
at
knows,
least
our
as of
phones
this
are
morning, no
bugged,
one's looking for you.
Yeah.
So
and they've been tracking us through GPS. He's almost like, you know what? Let's get pizza.
are you sure?
I'm tired of running around. I just want an end to this.
I think it should be like our last meal. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna go back into the night floors. We very likely will not figure this out, and we'll just rot there. So, what do you want to eat?
Let's find a liquor store first,
Definitely
and then get some pizza.
pizza. I think we should maybe also get some burgers, maybe some macaroni.
Whatever
cheese.
you want. Whatever you want.
going on the card.
It's going on the card. Yeah.
We're gonna have a
Memorial Day, try memorial service at this
He's,
point.
he's never felt so defeated, but he's just like, screw it. I want them to come to me at this point. I just
I
want
think
something to fight.
Daria is right there with you. I think she, having worked so hard to get out, to just then be told that the only way forward is to go back in is just like so defeating and demoralizing that she just, and anything she tries to figure out, she can't figure out or find any information on, and she's just like, fuck it. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna
Good thing you're adapted to helplessness.
get a bottle of Stoli and
I mean, we might find a bodega that we can just get liquor and
Yeah.
food and everything we need. And
There you go. We guys spend an hour or two in the afternoon walking around, shopping, getting food, hitting a liquor store, get some bags full, and then I guess call up your same buddy, the cabbie.
Gabby, just head back.
Was the kitchen in the house functional at all?
There was no power.
There was no power.
Yeah, so the water's turned off.
So I
power's
can't
turned
cook.
off.
I couldn't cook for everyone.
Not unless maybe there was a grill out back.
We
You guys
probably
didn't
looked.
explore the backyard.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we're really doing Memorial Day weekend. Got it.
Exactly.
But you could buy a grill.
The last thing we ever submit to Delta Green as an expense line item. Why did y'all buy a propane grill? Oh wait, they
You couldn't find any charcoal.
Now, Bobby, you don't want to use charcoal.
Gaucher hasn't hit that point of, you know what, we're screwed, I'm just going to enjoy it. But they're very much of the mind of, that's a very heavy possibility. They're going to specifically use their card only at the liquor store. And they're going to also try to find a bakery because their cover story is, I'm here for a wedding. They like booze. They like sweets. You know? So if someone comes back later, it's like, look, I was just getting this for the wedding.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Take
Yeah, just that.
I think it's just a matter of get back to the house, have our totally not at all final meal together, and see what happens when it hits dusk in this house.
Yeah, just
All right. There you go. Yeah. So you load up on some food and stuff. Pay the cabbie cash to get back to the house, or pay him with the credit card as well.
oh, screw it, the credit card at this point.
Okay, so they will. The dispatch will have access to your location.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you head back to the house. You have your little binge, sitting, like on the bare floors, leaning up against the wall.
Yeah.
What's the? Is there anything you want to do at the house besides get fed, get drunk? Maybe you still are just like you don't have an appetite at all. You can't. It's not that you can't drink or eat. It's just that it holds no pleasure for you.
It holds no. Wait, what? That's very different. Telling me that it holds no pleasure for me is very different from me not being hungry.
Yep. Once you actually take a bite, get a sip of still, you're like, it's all right.
We take her temperature. So.
Number one.
Breathing broken. She just stared off into space. And it's not like, it tastes like ashes or, it still tastes like normal, but it's just fuel, as Tim would say.
Yeah, she's
So I don't know if you continue to eat and drink or if you just watch the guys. That's up to you.
I think she just chugs the bottle of Stoli.
You can still get drunk.
She's not even looking to get drunk. She's looking to black out.
Yeah.
Just go straight to blackout.
Yeah.
Straight to black out.
You guys buzzed and drunk. And you suddenly you notice that the bottle of Stoli is pretty much empty, and you kind of hear clunk as it rolls across the floor, and Gribbi falls over drooling.
There's no. Probably if he has a jacket or something.
Gaucher, you may be somewhat concerned about alcohol poisoning.
Roll for alcohol poisoning. That'd be a Constitution roll.
Because she did down that bottle pretty quickly.
But she's an alcoholic, so she should be able to do that.
Yeah.
Addiction, not always a bad thing.
All right, so Gribbi's out. The sun's just going down.
Mm-hmm.
It's hang on a sec, tiny font. Yeah, it's just a bit about 7:30.
Okay.
Sun's down. Not much to do in the empty house.
Is there a staircase or anything? Does it have a second floor or anything?
It does have a second floor.
All right.
It looks like it was a converted attic.
Okay. Yeah, because what he's hoping is maybe as it's starting to get towards dusk, he's kind of just watching that staircase. Because didn't in the McAllister the door opened or something like that? There was something I'm trying to remember.
Once you sat and waited for the door to change, but
Mhm.
nothing happened.
Okay.
But then sometime after dark, you actually tried the door and it opened into the smoking
Right.
room.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to like go upstairs and try some of the upstairs doors?
Yeah, he's gonna go upstairs and just
Yep.
try
So you
a
like
door.
open, close them. Nothing, nothing changes.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be an entrance to the night floors from
Check closets.
the upstairs.
Things like that.
Nope, nothing. Give me a luck check.
Oh boy.
You find a little Chinese menu like in one of the closets from like 1970.
They're probably still open. The prices haven't changed. The menu hasn't changed. Yeah, nothing. Then he's
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you're going to get into the night floors just by opening doors and.
well, we're here at this
Okay.
point, so I mean, might as well just wait. I mean, get drunk, stay the night.
All right, yeah, you guys get drunk, you pass out. Next morning, everybody starts coming awake groggily, unless you were about to say something, Minty.
Actually, rather than the doors, Gaucher would have spent the evening like the moment they notice, okay, it's starting to get to dusk. They're gonna get like any small little bits of trash, or whatever, go to that circle that they've tried to scrub out,
Mm-hmm.
and start just like tossing things into it.
Okay.
See, okay, is this a all right? Did anything go through? How about now?
No,
Quit throwing your trash in our dimension.
Yeah, let's feel like
Pretty much.
bouncing things off.
To
At
see
one
if it
point-
just, like, does-
Yeah, at one point you think, "Ooh, maybe that hovered a little bit before it came down." And then you bounce more stuff off. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's too bad the demonologist passed out.
yeah,
Is
the
it nighttime
intention is.
still?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wake me if you can wake me up. You can try to shake me awake.
Good luck with that.
I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot, but I don't know what that would. Would that be a medicine roll? To
I mean,
know? Hmm.
Yeah, I'd say medicine to try
I've
to get her
consumed,
awake. She's not just asleep; she's passed out from rapid intake of vodka and despair.
well, not like rapid. I mean, like we were there for all night.
Let's see.
Yeah, but you chugged the bottle. You said so.
That's true.
You
The doctor
managed to
actually
get
does
her
know
conscious, sort of. You
Maybe.
can talk to her. She's speaking. It's slurred.
What
You
do
can
you
tell she's
want, Gaucher?
The circle. I need to know: is the circle just ruined now? Can we put it back together?
You want to put the circle back together.
Oh shit! Do we have to put blood back on it?
She's gonna smash the vodka bottle,
Do it.
put her hand, and
Yes.
start drunkenly drawing the circle, like following over the fucking thing, and being like, Malthus! Malthus!
Oh no! Where's my money?
All right, you spend a few minutes
Why
drunkenly
am I
crawling around the floor,
Hungry Malthus!
calling out to Malthus.
Just drunkenly yelling at the
Yeah.
floor,
Basically, drunk dialing him.
crawling around on all fours, just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And while you don't manage to make the thing glow or open a portal or something like that, by the time you're done, you have a certainty as to where you can find Malthus. And I can look that up if you want, but you're like, oh yeah, tomorrow I can go here at this time.
What's
and
that?
I can find Malthus.
Okay.
I don't know if you mentioned that to the guys, but you
Yeah.
she gets the
I
circle
know.
all finished up and
He's
crawls
not
back into
here,
the corner.
but I know where to find him.
Where would that be?
Oh, hang on, I'll look it up.
I really just want some Tylenol and a big glass of water.
Where you at, Malthus? Okay. Yes. So you have in your mind, you have the address of this little corner store that you guys passed by while you were walking around doing stuff. DJ's corner store. It's like a little convenience store that like smokes and snacks and like cold
Sausage.
milk and eggs and stuff. Like one of those places where it's like you go in through the corner and like the guy's behind the plastic, thing. And
Yep.
you give him cash and he hands you, the stuff that you can see.
I may or may not.
You have the
Like,
sense that if you're there at 9:38 tomorrow morning, Malthus will arrive.
All right. And then she passes back out again.
Yeah.
Bleeding. There's glass.
We're gonna need to get her more vodka to keep her going.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do before? Okay. Yeah. So we can add petty destruction to your list of crimes, I guess. All right. So you guys go to sleep. It's a terrible night. You're sleeping on the floor. Gourmet, you are woken up multiple times during the night by your dreams. And it seems to be like the same dream over and over again, but like each time it's like a movie shot from a different angle, or following a different character, but like through the same spots. So you're dreaming of an underground maze of stone, and you see that like in little alcoves along the walls of the maze are these little bottles, and each bottle is different, and you keep like following through, and you get to the end of the maze and there's a bottle with a cork in it, melted yellow wax on it, marked with the yellow sign. And then you wake up like when you pick it up and see the yellow sign. And then you're like, oh, fuck it, man. You go back to sleep and you have like the same dream, but it's like you're going through the maze from a different route. And every time you get to the end and it's this same bottle with the yellow wax on the cork. Give me a luck roll.
Sure. One of these times I'll hit it. So it's only 50-50s.
You every time it's like you go to like read, and it's like one of those dreams where you know how they say you can't read in dreams, which is bullshit. I read in my dreams all the time, but in this particular dream, it's like you just as you like turn the bottle to see the name on the label, you wake up. Every goddamn time you wake up.
Goddamn bladder! Couldn't you wait just 5 more minutes?
Yeah. So you get a shit night's sleep. The rest of you seem, you sleep as well as you would sleeping on a bare floor. It's cold. You never really completely get to sleep. Maybe Gribbi's a little bit better because she's so knocked out that she doesn't even notice. She's hot from alcohol sweats as it is. The next morning, as you're all sort of starting to come around, Gourmet, you get a ping on your phone. You've got this app that gives you alerts when APBs and BOLOs go out in your location so that you can be aware of what's going on.
Okay.
And that app pings.
Sure.
And it's got a special sound. What's the special ringtone for that app sound like?
Is that what wakes me up? Is that going
That's
off?
what you guys wake up to. Gourmet's
What the
phone.
fuck is happening? What is?
That's my ringtone for the app or whatever, the notifications.
Why do you have someone just screaming as a ringtone?
Who does that, man?
He's just gonna look over them and like, it's just a joke.
You have a very fucked up sense of humor, my friend.
We've come to discover this. Yes.
You should have heard what the old one was.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and then he just goes to look at it.
Right. So you pop open the app and you get an alert on a new APB that just went out on the three of you. You are wanted for shenanigans. Let's see specifically. So the report says that there are 3 escaped mental patients who are considered dangerous, possibly armed, having violently assaulted multiple staff members at the Dorchester house. Their names, ages, and likenesses are given, and your actual names, actual ages, and pictures of you are given. There's no mention of your status as members of law enforcement. So it doesn't mention that you're like an ex-marshal or that you're even a security agent. You're just listed as escaped mental patients. Now, the photo that is given for each of you strikes you as a little odd. You're each sort of standing with kind of like an empty expression on your face. It's almost like a mugshot. The shirt that you're wearing, it looks like it's the pajama tops from the hospital. You look almost like sedated. But you don't remember having your picture taken when you were there. So that strikes you as odd. Do you wish to examine the photos closer, throw the phone and run screaming? What's your reaction?
Well, I'm going to tell them we got the reaction we wanted.
Wait,
Did we
what?
turn ourselves in?
Oh, no. Wait. Where were these taken?
At some point at the hospital. It's part of something we don't remember, though.
Do we look like at all injured or anything, or we just look? Yeah, you just look like you've been drugged.
You just look a little spacey. Give me a search check.
I would love to.
All right. Yeah. As you're examining the photos, trying to, you look a little bit closer, you notice that each one of them, like the bottom part where it cuts off, it looks like each one of you is maybe holding something, and you can kind of just make out, like in one of the pictures, like maybe the top of a glass bottle. But yeah, you don't remember having any pictures taken. It's like you're standing against a blank, sort of, pale mint green wall like they had there, just sort of looking like maybe they had just given you a sedative.
A bottle, you say?
Yeah. Everybody, when you point this out to them, please make a sanity check.
Yeah.
From the unnatural. And if you fail, it's just 1 point. If you succeed, 0.
I fail. So lose 1.
Shocker, I fail.
Yep. Looks like everybody's losing 1.
You got it.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Could be raining. It's
where's
not
the
raining. It's in
breaking
the
point?
morning.
Where's the breaking point?
It's right
It'll be right
below
beneath sanity points.
there. I'm 16 away. So.
Are you asking where is it located or what does
Oh,
it
the
do?
breaking point. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay. Never mind.
All right. So it is, like 6:45 a.m. The sun's up, I think. It's Friday. Yes, sun rose about half an hour ago. So the sun's decently up. But it's still early morning, cool out. You guys had the windows open so that you could get some ventilation. The place smells of
Sorry.
body odor and blood and old pizza. There's still a few slices left. Gribbi's still not hungry.
Gourmet, I'll eat one slice.
Gaucher will just eat one. Well, our only option, since we couldn't find the entrance last night here, is going back to the Dorchester house.
That's not our only option. We know where to find Malthus.
After that. But now we have to try and get there without being detained.
Indeed. Did we find any clothes or anything in this house? Anything we could use to disguise ourselves or?
We have our pajamas still, right?
You have.
Well, we're not going to put the things. We're not going to put the things on that.
No,
But you might be able to rip them up
I'll
and
put on
turn
yours.
them
You
into rags or something like that. Or make fake hoods or something like that. You might be able to use those. There were the clothes in the mouse box that you might be able to make use of.
Ugh.
They seem to be really old, out of date.
Yeah, no thanks.
That'll just
I'd rather
draw
go to jail.
attention.
Old. Yeah. 15-year-old fashions, but more to the point, ruined by mouse stuff. But no, there's nothing else in the house. Nothing else in the garage but those 2 boxes and some cleaning supplies. There's neighbors.
Hi, neighbor. Can I borrow a pair of cargo shorts?
Yeah.
You haven't watched the news recently, have you?
You're already using your credit card, so I guess you could go buy some clothes. But no, there's no good way. Now, what you could probably do with a decent disguise roll would be to dirty up your faces with mud and blood and crap to at least. You could change your hair color with dirt, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You could do some
30 in
rudimentary-
disguise. So
What's that now?
I'm willing to try it. I have 30,
You have a 30 in disguise? Yeah.
I'm willing to try it.
I actually have a 50 in disguise. So yeah, she's going to see what she can do with what's in the house to kind of.
Okay. So we won't roll now. We'll roll whenever it becomes necessary to test that.
Okay.
So you can between the old mouse-eaten clothes and your old pajamas and some dirt you can find in potted plants in the backyard where the plants have all died. And, you can probably find a way to darken your hair and your complexion a little bit and make some
Find any shoe polish in the
rudimentary
garage.
hoods that you can put on. It is September, so the mornings at least are kind of cool still. It's the heat of summer has kind of passed. So it would not be ridiculous for you to go out with hoodies on.
Okay.
So you might be able to come up with something like that. All right. So the plan is to then disguise yourselves a bit and go out into the world.
Find
Well, I would
Malthus.
say make it specifically to the corner store.
Okay.
See if we can find Malthus.
You're going to
Let's try
stay
that
here
first.
until it's time to get there.
There might also be stuff that we could at the corner store, like hair dye, or we could buy or whatever if we really want to try to,
Um,
But yeah,
yeah.
I don't know if it's. Do we think it's safe for us to stay here? Why would anyone come looking for us here?
Because the cab dispatch has
Oh,
this
right.
address as your last known
Yeah,
location.
we gotta go from here.
Yeah, we gotta go. Okay.
Yep.
At some point, they're going to get around to checking the local cab
Okay.
companies.
So yeah, Yeah, we should probably go ahead. I guess suppose we could hang out, like maybe like we could hang out like behind the corner store or so. I don't know where we're gonna go, but
That's classy looking.
Yeah. What we said? What did I say? It was 9:32 that you needed to be there.
9:38.
9:38. And we just said it was like 6:45 ish when you got the alarm. So let's call it 7 now. So you got two.
Well, we're walking, so
2.5 hours. So yeah, and you're walking. That's going to kill 20, 30 minutes. So if you left now, you'd still have 2 hours to wait behind the corner store.
Just hang out behind there like Jay and Silent Bob, and
Hang out with the local bum.
Pretty much.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna head over there and hang out.
I'm sure nothing will happen in those 2 hours. So.
Okay.
Right.
So I think that's a good place to stop. You guys can be thinking in the interim about how you want to approach moving around town now that you are wanted, and what you want to do now that you're wanted. I mean, the option of turning yourself in is
Not yet. Not yet.
there.
Not yet.
Possibly a little crazy, but we'll see what happens once you meet up with Malthus.
Yeah, let's check that first. So, all right. Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Yeah.
Do we have Vampire tomorrow?
We have Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, the season finale. We will find out maybe more information about Aiden Kincaid. Sunday, I believe we're playing Dungeons and
Goblins.
Dragons.
Goblins.
Zendikar returns.
Yep. And then next week, some stuff. So
More Dishonored, more of this. We'll be back on
more
Tuesday.
Dishonored, more Delta Green, and then something's going on the Friday the 5th, but can't really talk about that at the moment. So
Ooh.
we have something going on that we really haven't announced yet. So
Gotcha.
I gotta talk to Aloysius to see what they want to do with that. But more details to come for that, folks. But,
All right.
thank you again for everybody watching. Please, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and we will see you all next time.
Important.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good night, everybody. Okay, bye.
Night.
Okay.